Hello. Hi Rohit, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello Rohit, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, please consider turning on your camera.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Abigail.
Yes. Hi Rohit, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, that's amazing. So, there is some issue with the visibility. Is it because you are using a phone for your camera?
No, I'm using laptop, not phone.
Okay.
Am I not visible to you?
You are visible, but you are very zoomed in. Like the frame is very close up currently.
Is this fine?
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
And Rohit, also you need to quickly check your internet speed and send me the speed report. Use speedtest.net for the same. You can take a screenshot after you take the speed test and send it to me in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I've said that.
Okay, let me just check it once. Okay. Okay, so let's get started, Rohit. So welcome to the technical round of your interview. Before beginning, I would like to inform you that we are recording the session, and I suppose you don't have a concern with that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Now verify your identity by sharing an ID proof on the camera.
Oh,
If you don't
okay.
have it, you can mail it to us after the interview. That works.
Give me a second. Actually, I have to pick some
It's You want to pick your
ID. Yeah, just give me a second. Give me a
okay,
moment.
sure.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, this is my ID, my Aadhaar card.
Actually, due to the camera quality, I'm not being able to see the picture or even read the content. So Rohit, you can mail the ID to us after the interview. Okay.
Okay.
You can reply to the same email address where you received the joining link and attach the ID and send it to us. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, Rohit, I would like to brief you on how the interview is going to be conducted. So it is going to be divided into four different sections. And the first section is going to be about evaluating your React skills. Okay. In this, you are going to have a challenge in which you are going to get about 12 to 15 minutes of time to solve it. And if you complete this particular section, we will move on to the next. And this is how
Okay.
the interview is going to be conducted.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to complete each of the sections in order to proceed to the next one.
Sure.
Great. So I also suppose that you have logged into your GitHub account.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can share your entire screen now, and I will begin with the interview process.
Okay. Is it visible to you, my screen?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
Sharing the first link in the chat, which contains the question. Please open the link. It is in the Zoom chat. You can reload the page once. Okay. In the last line, you can see there is a link to a GitHub repository. Can you please open that in a new tab? In a new tab.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Now just switch to branch 4. Click on the main button, and there is a branch called branch 4. Switch to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now click on the code button, the green one. On the right hand side, you can see this. Yeah. Click on code spaces and create code space on that branch. So if you have used Visual Studio Code before, the platform, the user interface will be familiar to you. CodeSpace is just an instance of VSC running on GitHub.
Okay.
Okay. So now look at line number 5. You can see an object is declared with the name mock weather data. And in the implementation, we have these nested objects, wherein the city names are being represented by the keys and the weather information being represented by the values, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you scroll down? Okay. So on the right hand side, this is how the initial render looks like. We
Yeah.
have an input, we have this button and these 4 lines of text. Now, what you have to do is, let me brief you on the requirements. So let's say that you enter a city name, okay?
Mm.
And the city exists in the mock weather data, and you click on the search button.
Mm.
You should do 2 things. Number 1, if the city exists, you are going to create a button with that city name. For example, you search London.
Mm.
London exists in the mock weather data. So
Mm.
we'll create a London button, and then you are going to display the temperature, humidity, and wind speed of London.
Okay.
Okay. And if the city isn't found, for example, let's say you search for Janakpuri or let's say Delhi,
Mm.
you are only going to display city not found because that city doesn't exist in the mock weather data. You don't even have to create a button for that city.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
The next time, let's say you search for New York.
Mm.
New York exists in the mock weather data, so you are going to create another button to the left of the previous one
Mm.
and update the weather information, temperature, humidity, and wind speed.
Okay, so if there is a city available in this
Mock weather data.
mock data, so I
Mhm.
need to display that city button.
The city button as well as the temperature, humidity, and wind speed. These 2 things are going to happen simultaneously. You don't have to click on the button to get the weather information.
So once the button is get created, the temperature, humidity, all need to be
Uh,
uh,
these 2 things are going to happen at the same time, creating the button as well as
mm,
displaying the weather information. Okay, you
okay.
don't need to click on the button to get the weather information. These 2 things will happen simultaneously. So in that case, why do we need a button? So actually, if you look at line number 33, we have already created a division with the ID previous searches, in which we are
Mm,
going to keep on creating the buttons, and these buttons will actually serve as a previous search history.
okay.
Okay. And clicking on these buttons will actually give us the weather information if we directly want it. For example, let's say the first time you search for London, the London button got created and the weather information of London got displayed. The next time, let's say you search for New York, the New York button got created and the weather information got updated to New York. So if you now click on the London button, it will update the weather information to London's weather information. Okay, so you can get back the weather information of a particular city just with the help of a click. Okay, and also one more thing. Let's say you search for New York 3 times. You don't have to create 3 buttons for New York. You are only going to create it for the first time.
Okay.
Okay. And the second thing is in the initial render, you are going to hide these 4 text labels: temperature, humidity, wind speed, and city not found.
Initial entry should not be appear on
It
the
should not be
screen.
displayed. Yeah, you should only be having the input field and the search button so that it looks like as if you are waiting for the user to enter an input and then show something.
Okay.
So now you can do one thing, Rohit. You can move back to the question, read it once. You will get a better understanding. And once you are ready, you can get started.
How I can hide this? Okay.
Which one? What do you want to hide?
Oh, yeah, that Zoom.
Okay, that is not visible to me actually.
Okay.
You can just read from the search functionality.
Yeah. There's an interest name. That's button. Parent. Instead of making API call, you query and mock data. Okay. Subsidy. Display previously search city as button. Button. Then user click on all of it. Okay. Okay. Let me try. Here only I need to
Yeah.
write, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, so Rohit, I will start the timer. You will also see the timer on my video tile.
How much time? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, if you can at least complete one of the functions, I will extend
Mm.
it by another 5 minutes.
Okay. Mm.
So,
Yeah. Are you telling something?
no, no, my mic is on mute.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Rohit, you just have 1 more minute remaining.
Only 1 minute is there.
Yeah, you can see the timer.
Cool. Time's up.
Yeah,
Can I get more time?
yeah, take 3 more minutes of time and try to complete, and that would be the maximum time I can provide. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What is
Okay. So it is displaying the weather information, and the city not found should not be displayed, however, because the city is found. and the buttons are not getting created. So it passes only a single test case.
Yeah, button is not get created. Hmm.
Anyways, Rohit, you can come back to the meeting and stop sharing the screen as the time is over.
Okay.
Yeah. So any concerns or queries that you want to address?
No, I don't have any concern.
Okay, thank you, Rohit, for attending the interview. Wish you all the best from my side and have a great day. Dropping off. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.